Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite games of 2016. I actually just recently beat the game. That is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, I'm sure from the title you can already guess what I'm running this game on, and that's right, it is the GTX 1070 Superclock Edition and an eGPU setup. Now, if you're not familiar with what an eGPU setup is, I actually did a whole video on that. You can go ahead and check my previous video where I go into just a little more detail about the setup, how it's running, how it works. And then I'm planning on making another video in the future because I posted a picture of the sweet case that I made. I mean, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of props because it came out way better than I thought it would. And so I posted it on Reddit and I got some really good feedback. So I'm gonna try to make a video about, discussing the case, how I made it, where you can get the parts. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out. But for right now, I'm not going to bore you with the details because we are here for benchmarks. So I'm going to go ahead and run the in-game benchmarks in the Rise of the Tomb Raider. And then if you wish, you can stick around and we can, I'll probably just like rant a little bit about performance and whatnot. But if you guys don't want to stick around for that part, it's all good. I just want to say thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video regardless. For everyone else, I'll talk to you in a bit. You're probably looking at these numbers and thinking, what is going on? These are way too low to be a GTX 1070. And I know some of you guys are probably moving that mouse pointer closer to that dislike button because you think I'm either pulling your leg or you're thinking, man, what a waste of, a card on this kind of setup. So first of all, please don't hit that dislike button just yet. Secondly, let me explain what's going on. I actually talked about this in my previous video, but when you have an eGPU, there will be a bottleneck. The adapter in the case, it's not that great, and it connects your video card to your motherboard using a version 1.0 PCIe slot. Now, if you guys don't know about the versions, each one transfers at a different rate, 1 being the slowest, 4 being the fastest. And unfortunately, the adapter and the motherboard in my computer, which is the Gigabit i7 Bricks Pro system, it's a mini PC. It has a 1.0 PCI slot, and that's not something you can change. So that means that the rate of data transfer from the card to the motherboard is substantially slower than what you would find on a normal setup. Even with that said, I played the entire game like this. It ran really well. It's not 1080p, 60 frames per second well, but it was good enough for my needs because gaming on this setup was kind of an afterthought. I didn't buy it initially to game on it. I did it for productivity and I needed it for studies and whatnot. But I decided to get the video card later on and it works really well. So anyways, that's all I have for you in this video. If you were like, you know what, I kind of like this kind of techie guy, go ahead and click on that like button. If you were thinking, man, I gotta see more of his videos, then go ahead and subscribe to see more of my future videos. Till then, guys, I am signing out.